we as a teacher just say, let me ask you this question, something like that. We tell, let me ask you. But for the Professor Chatterjee, he used to say, I will not ask you any question. I want to learn from you what is this and that. Okay. Student gets puzzled, could not answer. And then Professor Chatterjee tries to answer. Such type of things I have seen many times. Okay. So this is the person, Professor Chatterjee. And today, I'll say it is our, on this occasion, we would like to felicitate you and Madam together. Probably this is the first occasion we got together. So with this and some of your friends who have invited but could not attend, like Professor Debjani Chakraborty, she is not present today, so she sent her acknowledgement and best wishes to you. Professor Joysen from Architecture Department, he also out of session. He has written that Professor Chatterjee is such a nice person he is, with so much of simplicity, restraint and humanity, which is today the need of the hour. Professor Chatterjee, a soft-spoken, perfect gentleman with ever smiling face, and a rare virtue for spiritualizing our dry material existence. Professor P.K. Vishwas from the Electronics Department, he also told that he will not be present here, and he said that I have always found you very pleasant and approachable. I always appreciate your hard work and struggle in managing the difficult time, and we shall never forget your sacrifice. So your active and dedicated leadership with positive attitude and the humbleness towards the holistic growth of both the units. I'll not say only the SMST and the medical college, but the other units where you have given your knowledge, your wisdom for the growth, the design of the curriculum, research activity and all. And this is the inspiration to us. And also for the last 3-4 years, you have given, you have wholeheartedly and sincerely given your efforts for the development of our upcoming medical college as well as the hospital. This is a motivation to us and always it inspires us. Professor, this is Nirmal Ghosh from Electrical Engineering. You have been a big driving force to bring our two departments coming closer and working in collaboration. And with your effort, our joint MTech program has started. You have been a mentor to many of us in the field of interdisciplinary healthcare research. So you will be definitely missed during this growth of the BCR MRC. So this they could not be present here today, but with this, I'll now, so I cordially invite you to this function, and as well as I say my best wishes on behalf of SMST, Medical College, and from my own personal behalf, just best wishes to you, and also I hope that you'll enjoy your life now, spare your time with you and Madam, your time with your family members, your friends, your relatives, and spend an enjoyable life. And you are always welcome to the SMST and the Medical College whenever you want. And we also wish that whenever we'll desire, we'll get your advice and you'll come and discuss and give your advice to us. So with this, Thank you. Thank you. So now, I'll request Prof. Please celebrate this madam. Hey, Professor Robinson. From Department of Biotechnology, so some gifts to Professor Chatterjee and Madam. SMST Council. From hospital, our upcoming hospital, Mr. Vinod, SMST HOD, to say something.
Good evening, everybody. This is a special day for us. Those who are associated with Dr. Jyotirmoy Chatterjee. I have interaction with Professor Chatterjee since 2003. So in 2003, I got a call from Professor Swapna Banerjee, and that there is some researcher from Kolkata Medical College. He has come all the way to make some collaboration with IIT Kharagpur faculty in medical diagnosis and imaging. Then I met Professor Chatterjee, and of course my student Oniban was there as a research scholar that time, and also Professor Jami Chakraborty's student Chandan Chakraborty was also there. And that time he started basically a collaboration with IIT Kharagpur and some medical institutes of Kolkata and IICB Kolkata. And as a result, we have done something on some oral cancer image analysis, and within a few years we had few publications in oral oncology, Health Letter, etc. But at that time, Professor Chatterjee was not there at IIT Kharagpur. All the way he used to come from Kolkata and do all the work with us. So it was, he was such a person and with such a drive. Fortunately, we could have him in SMST. That is due to another, say, contributor, a great contributor to SMST, it is Professor Ajay Rai. During his time, actually, SMST grown up, and also we could have Professor Chatterjee as a faculty of SMST. And then he started the journey with SMST, which you all know. And today, of course, he has fulfilled most of his promises. But whatever is left, I think Professor Chatterjee will come again to IIT Kharagpur and with his drive and interact with all of us and fulfill them. With this, I had the pleasure of interacting with Professor SMST while I was heading SMST for 6 years. I had a very nice time at that time in SMST and with all the faculty members, of course. And because I was involved in imaging, so especially so with Professor Chatterjee's lab. So we had a lot of interaction, lot of discussion. So those will be there as a pleasant memory for me. I wish all the best for both of you for a very happy retired life, and you have fulfilled some of your dreams, and I think the others will also be fulfilled. With this, I wish you all the best.
Going for have some words.
Good evening, Professor Chatterjee, Mrs. Chatterjee, my colleagues, their family, and their students. I feel overwhelmed to deliver a farewell speech for our dear Professor Chatterjee, more fondly known as JC in SMST. Professor Chatterjee has been an asset to SMST. His contribution has been remarkable both as a HOD as well as a faculty member. We at SMST, I still maintain, are like a family, very close-knit, whether it be faculty members. We as a family are very closely knit in SMST, largely because of Professor Chatterjee, that he's been instrumental in binding us together. And I feel very happy to say Professor Shoman Das, our present chairman, is also following the same path. And that's so important for the growth of the school. As a faculty member, Professor Chatterjee has had the maximum number of collaborations, I think, with various departments. Am I right? And probably that is the reason for such a big audience today. This is something we all can learn from him. It's not only been electrical, but a large number of departments. I don't have too much to say because others have already said it. You're somebody one should always try to, at least I would love to be like you in terms of nature. You're so patient, so calm. And I wish you a very, very happy retired life, a relaxed retired life, a healthy retired life, and do keep in touch with us, Professor Chatterjee, because we will need your time, long-standing experience for the growth of the department, for the growth of the medical college, and the growth of the hospital. Thank you.
Dhara sir to tell something about this.
First of all, I do not know what to say, and so I think Professor Chatterjee and I think Mrs. Chatterjee or Didi, I think so we have thoroughly enjoyed. I think your companion here at SMST. If I look at the kind of energy you have, I think if we have 10% of the energy, I think SMST will go to a much higher height. I should say that, and I think over the years we have seen that, and also we are very positive in I think all fronts, and also I feel that you will carry forward that positive thing in your future endeavor. And I think as I have very closely interacted with you, perhaps you have many other dreams. I guess this is the right time to explore those dreams, and I am sure that you will achieve those dreams in near future. I think with this, I would like to say thank you very much for contributing immensely to our school. Personally, I have benefited in a different way for learning the kind of biological challenges, or maybe some biological epitopes, which I do not have, even today also I do not have much idea on. And also I think, as I said, you have contributed immensely to SMST. I think you will continue to contribute in a different way, and as well as you will contribute for the growth of our hospital in some way. So with this note, I would like to say that please take care of your health and have a happy retired life. Thank you very much.
Our beloved Professor Ajay Rai, ex-HOD of SMST, as well as all of you know, the Padma Shri Award. He is online, he is from the USA. So sir, can you hear us? Okay. So now please tell something. Professor Chatterjee and Madam is here.
Good evening to all the students, faculty members, and Professor Jyotirmoy Chatterjee and Mrs. Chatterjee, who have graced this occasion on the occasion of the retirement of Professor Jyotirmoy Chatterjee. The farewell functions always create two sides of a human emotion. On this day, it reminds us of the great opportunities, the great contributions that the person concerned has done for the development of the institution. And on the other hand, it's a very sad day, because from tomorrow onwards, I hope that from 1st July, he will no longer be in the roles of the institution as a permanent employee. So it gives a dual feeling. And on this occasion, I must say, I would like to share with you some of the very important reminiscences that I had with Professor Jyotirmoy Chatterjee. And while talking about that, I would like to just glance through some of the historical evolution of SMST. To start with, SMST was started on the 50th year of IIT's birth, and it was a great occasion. IIT Kharagpur was born in 1951, and on the 50th year, that is on 2001, we had a gala function at IIT Kharagpur, and our director was Professor Amitabh Ghosh, and he, along with many others, we decided that we must have a specific school or a center on medical science and technology. With that idea in mind, a committee was formed. The committee, one of the important members of the committee was Dr. Kalam, who later on became the President of India. Now, all the members of the committee, including the AIMS director, the then, I think PGI Chandigarh, from there we had one representative. We had some of the finest people that the country had, some of the greatest minds, who in unison said that this will be one of the game-changing things for India. Imagine that it was precisely 2001, that is 21 years back, that SMST was born with the direct blessings of Dr. Kalam and others. And in course of time, we decided that there cannot be any. Initially we had very few faculty members. Our director was Professor Dubey, S.K. Dubey. So I told him that, sir, we need a lot of faculty members for its development. So Professor Dubey asked me how many. I said that 100. So Professor Dubey said that, Professor Rai, ab mazak kar raha, 100 faculty members. I said, yes, 100 to start with. So he said that then in course of time it will be bigger than the rest of IIT. I said, yes. Because the whole technology, the whole realm of science and technology is going to converge in one area. Because after all, in communications we have become self-reliant, in industries, in transportation, mainly with the advent of huge developments in manufacturing technology, electronics, computer science and all. The humanity already had achieved a lot. But then we needed to spend much more in the area of health science and technology. With that idea in mind, so Professor Dubey, he was very, very generous. He said, okay, you start, and let us start with 10 to 12 faculty members. And that's how it started. In the meantime, the second batch of faculty members to join, Professor Chatterjee, I knew him even before he joined. It was a great time, and I could find that what a fountain of energy a person can have. He used to come to IIT Kharagpur by morning local train, spend the whole day, and then discuss with us about what to do. And when Professor, we had Poel was the first faculty member to join this center, and she was a very dedicated scientist working with Professor Guho that time and made a lot of contributions. We had Monotosh, and he also came from USA with his background in cancer biology, and from Houston he came with lots of experiences and did wonderful research. So we had a galaxy of very eminent people and very good faculty members. And I must say that Professor Chatterjee, right from the beginning, his concepts in biological sciences was immense. I do not have any hesitation to admit that I learned a lot of biological stuff from Professor Chatterjee. Whenever he used to come, he used to discuss with me on some of the biological issues which needs very serious attention. And when he did his PhD, I know that, okay, what a tremendous amount of, he along with Professor R.R. Pal he was in dental sciences. So they did a lot of, because those days the facilities in Calcutta was not much. So they had to move from post to pillar to get the facilities and to work. It was not that easy that, okay, equipments are all the time available. There was a time when equipments were not available, computing resources were not available. I remember in 70s, 80s, that was the situation, 90s. So gradually, in SMST, we felt that there must be a hospital. We started writing. I knew Dr. Kalam even much before that, because he was in electronics. I was working on the area of computer vision and mainly on the area of satellite-based, satellite-based scanning the entire Earth region. So we had a large number of defense projects, and he was he was the chairman of the board, and before he became the president. So Dr. Kalam, when he came to know that, okay, we are thinking about having a hospital, because without a hospital there is no meaning of any medical school. So a big research hospital. So he immediately agreed, and he himself said that if you want, I can inaugurate. Imagine that as the president of the country, he himself, said that it can be done. Now, who were the people who advised me? And in that great list, I must say, Professor Chatterjee, Professor Jyotirmoy Chatterjee, he all the time came forward, and he had lots of ideas, because he has worked in many hospitals before that. He was in Calcutta Medical College, one of the first medical colleges in Calcutta. And from his experiences, he was all the time advising me about what to do and what not to do. I went to the government, to MHRD, the then secretary, and I told him that this is our idea, so please give us money. Imagine that the then MHRD secretary, I had seen even MHRD evolve from 1980s onwards. MHRD today and MHRD those days they didn't have many people, but it was 100 times better. The secretary himself was so much convinced, and he said that, okay, 12 crores is immediately sanctioned. Immediately, just while talking. And he instructed his secretary to get connected with the director of Practical. So with that money we started. We went ahead from Mehta Foundation, people came, they said that they will give us the complete, these expenses for the entire hospital. no problem. Professor Chatterjee and all our other colleagues, I talked about Professor Das, Professor Dhara, they were there. And then Professor Chatterjee, he had 2-3 day long meetings with these people from Mehta Foundation. Mehta Foundation earlier had given huge amount of money to IIT Madras, by which IIT Madras could develop a fantastic biotechnology department. The entire building, they had given the money for that. Unfortunately, our director's term was over, Professor Dube's term. The new director came, but he was not favor of having any hospital. Anyway, I do not want to elongate that story, but then all that I must say is that with the advice of Professor Chatterjee and with other colleagues, and Professor Chatterjee could go along with everybody in the department, and it was a very congenial kind of an environment in SMST those days. And our students, faculty members, everybody. I have never seen Professor Chatterjee becoming very angry or shouting on anybody and all. All the time very calm and cool, and at the same time working with zeal, with dedication, with determination, and he always was a pillar to say the least in the development of this MMST course. Then he started medical imaging MTech course, and then afterwards it was converted to medical instrumentation. I understand that this time it is both the courses are being offered. Imagine that science and technology, with all its theory, with all its most recent developments, including AI, they are being utilized in different sectors of medicine. Today we have come to a point where 3D bioprinters are available. There will be a time when using stem cell research and using 3D bioprinters, we should be able to even have the 3D bioprinting of some of the human organs. And I wish that such kinds of research, whether it is in the area of medical imaging, medical instrumentation, whether it is in the area of cancer biology, understanding cancer and its mitigation, and then in the area of direct application of advanced manufacturing and advanced materials, nanobiopolymers, everything with all the developments which are taking place all over the globe, we should be one party and in the great grand carnival of the human endeavor to make all the medical staff successful. SMST also should have its share. And the faculty members here are excellent, the students are excellent, and all that I want is that I understand that the hospital has been done, but it's not being, I must say that it should be operated in a slightly different way. Initially, we did not want any MBBS course to be started. We wanted that IIT Kharagpur's business is not to do MBBS. Frankly speaking, my understanding was, I went to PGI Chandigarh, LPPI Lucknow, understanding was that it should be in that model, where IIT Kharagpur should give only 3-4 degrees, MDs in different disciplines, then surgery, MS, then MMST is a very important thing because without technology there cannot be any medicine. These two are just married together today. And then Professor Chatterjee always used to say that if there is no mathematics and physics, there cannot be any biology. So he always lamented that he did not have a mathematics background. But I have seen his, fantastic understanding, which is true, that in systems biology today we need more of mathematics, more of physics, and I'm sure that in the days to come, our faculty members, our students will contribute in that area as well. So with these few words, this is again a day with mixed feelings. I must say that, and then Professor Chatterjee along with I came in between for almost while I was in IIT Shivpur as director, before that as vice chancellor of BSU. I used to come almost every month or once in 2 months from Calcutta. And then I was always in touch with all that you are doing in SMST. And then in between with the Tata Medical Center, some 2-3 courses you have started. That's a great opportunity. And getting attached with Tata Medical Center itself is a very big thing. So we all will have to work hard, work with unison, work together, work jointly, and that is the Mool mantra. And working hard and sincerely, and togetherness is the main thing in any project, because today's projects are not individualistic projects. Today's endeavors everywhere all over the globe, they are all joint projects, joint work, joint dedicated effort. So that's how we make movements. So I'm sure that in the days to come, SMST along with the hospital will have its glorious days and will have its contribution, very significant contributions in the area of health science and technology. And Professor Chatterjee's name will always be written in golden letters as a part of history. Tomorrow it becomes a history. And I'm sure that everybody will agree that he had truly and very commendably contributed significantly. I wish each one of you very best. I wish that Professor Chatterjee very, very long and fruitful life ahead, and I'm sure that he has a lot still to give to IIT Kharagpur and to other places in India. Thank you very much. Thank you, Showman, for inviting me to this.
Joining this function as well as your very heartfelt talk was given. Now, anything I could say, you can just say Professor Chatterjee is also here. Probably you can see. If you kindly open your video, sir, just for a moment. Sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Probably. Okay, yeah, sir. Yes. Professor Chatterjee is here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nine.
Come on.
Women and others, I'm sure that we will be great from this. Okay, good. Now you enjoy. I think I took a lot of time.
Yes, the student and faculty member, Dr. Jyotirmoy Motor, please take the student of Professor Chatterjee.
So, warm good evening. So, I had a very unique experience with Professor Chatterjee, both as a student in the same lab, and I came back to the department as a faculty member. So, I could work with him and learn from him from the both sides of the pages. So, as everybody has elaborated already, so he was someone who was co-learning with us. So he came from a more clinical and biological sciences background. I came from a biomedical engineering background. So there was some overlap, but then there were certain differences also. So few of us, when we were going to Sir, so he actually imparted a lot of knowledge about biological systems and especially the system thinking which he has taught us over the years. And on the other end, he was constantly learning about new imaging techniques and a lot of electronics techniques which we were kind of doing in the lab. And another very important thing, so many of you as students probably taken his molecular imaging course. So that was a very new subject or a topic of research done only maybe a very handful of universities, less than 5. But he was the one who kind of brought that whole field to India, pioneered it, and today it has been blooming not only in our department but across multiple institutions in this country. And it took almost more than like 1 decade, but now Indian industries are also doing it. So some of our MMSC students, they have been now to industry, and we received remarkable accolades for those students because they were trained into very specific skills which nobody in the country had. So yeah, I also had some opportunities to go to those labs as a part of my PhD and my postdoc, and then I learned how much that value those 2.5 years imparted in me being his student. And also, we had a lot of discussion about the hospital and the upcoming medical college. So when I came to IIT, I came from a biomedical department where we had a working hospital. So it was, for me, it was very weird to see that we are doing biomedical research, but there was no working hospital in this institution. But what I have seen, so the person who was filling that gap for all the students, and even now, like this year, we organized some visits for the students to the hospital. So that was led by Professor Chatterjee, and he was the person who was always filling in this very important gap for biomedical students as well as other courses that has been existing in the department. And I'm also among few of the students, like several of the students are now faculties, not only in this institution, but other institutions across the world. Sir, I hope this legacy will be continued by your students going forward. And there are two things, so when you were doing, so that was focused in this institution, but I hope we can take this forward to this entire world, keeping Kharagpur as one of the epicenter of this new kind of research. And again, we will see, some of the things like from across the world, we will have some inputs coming on from our alumni. And I guess with that, we would thank you again from all your students and new upcoming faculties in this institution across the world. And I would like to summarize that you have not been, not only being one of the best faculties that we got, but probably one of the best students that SMST has got over the years. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Now Professor Vibroto Mukherjee.
In fact, there is something very special with the bouquet which I have found out during this time. And there is also something. I encourage you to keep this bit like the European street. So please keep it okay. Yeah, so Indians receive gifts all hidden, crushed up. I don't look at it. And if you go to the West, they always open and see what is there. So I want Professor Chatterjee to open it. That's taken for granted. So, have a seat. So, thank you, Professor Das, for getting me here. Many of you, almost the faculties, all of you know me, but many have a question, what are you doing here? Other than going to have the dinner, of course, which is, as per the Google form, which is quite exciting. So, everybody talked about how good Professor Chatterjee as a collaborator. Koeldi mentioned that he probably has maximum number of collaborations across the institute. I am one of those. It's a miracle how he got hold of me. And I would put it like most metals are solid, but mercury is a liquid. So similarly, most of his collaborators are very good, but everybody makes a mistake, and I am the example of that mistake that he picked me up. But jokes apart, he was a guiding light. He somehow convinced me to do some bit of biology, which he tried to teach me. I could never learn anything about it. But together we did some really interesting, very simple, very fascinating work. And one of the key essence of what we have done actually relies on rose petals. So we collectively have developed some scaffold. In fact, he did it. I just got the authorship in the papers, but which has something to do with the rose petals. So sir, thank you very much for spotting it. Everybody makes some mistake in life, and you made one in the form of picking me up. Thank you very much for that. I really enjoyed working with you. And everybody is wishing you a retired life, including Professor Ray, but I can guarantee you I'll keep you enough adequately busy. So you won't get time to pursue your hobbies or whatever. You have to help me in what you are doing. Have a great life, and please keep on visiting us. Don't forget us, and don't forget me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, Professor Ramesh Das on behalf of KGP.
Well, this is the time probably Professor Chatterjee will get a free bird time. And this is a time probably what he could not do, staying within the institute, all the rules, statutes and all these things. Now we have 3 thoughts. You can follow up and you can contribute in many other ways to the society, which is probably not possible through some system. So you yourself looked at a system, and probably you can explore, contribute more things to the society. So today afternoon, I met Professor Chatterjee and he was talking about Roger Penrose. So this Roger Penrose, 2020 Nobel laureate, and he wrote a book on Emperor's New Mind. And there are so many questions on that. That book basically on physics, black hole theory, and there are so many questions. And after that, he answered back all those questions to another mind, shadows of mind. And those mostly where the physics cannot explain consciousness. So I think Professor Chatterjee, while talking to him during his stay in this institute, so he was always talking about many spiritual things, consciousness, and probably now the time we can think little bit more, and he has the idea to find out the effect of charges on the body. And probably there may be another dimension he can think of and can contribute in many ways to the newer scientists, not only newer, even the scientists, practicing scientists, to have this kind of ideas to execute. So thank you, Professor Chatterjee and Mrs. Chatterjee. We wish you have a very pleasant life ahead and peaceful life. That's all. Thank you.
Professor Das. Now on behalf of our medical college, Dr. Arindam Ghosh, so if you say something, because you have been associated with Professor Chatterjee for last 2 years, say a few words.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. Sir, once again, I seek your blessings, and the first day when we I speak for all the medical faculties, newly since last 2 years, joined medical faculties in the institute. For the first one or two weeks, we didn't know where to go, because all of us were joining during the post-COVID period. So we are posted in the TGH guest house, and then our assistant deputy registrar sir told, you meet Professor Jyotirmoy Chatterjee and Professor Somen Das, and that was the first day. Around 6 of us met sir. The room which we got in, it's the ground reality, was dirty. The chairs were dirty. And the very first instance that we noted is, sir came in and started cleaning the thing on his own. And we were really taken aback. This thing, it didn't happen earlier. And that was the day when he started inspiring all of us as a role model, not only by enlightening us with the thing that lies ahead in terms of the upcoming medical college. He enlightened us with the opportunity. He walked with us and showed the whole campus on foot. And I personally feel saddened that the flight which he was spearheading, piloting, is yet to take off. It would have been great, sir, that we wished this medical college flight would have taken off under your leadership. But I promise you, the legacy you are leaving behind, the things I have learned from you, I will apply it to my teeth so that the medical college does take off. And when we get the good news, I hope you will be knowing that in your own way, but I will be the first one to ring you up and present to you the good news. Apart from that, Professor Chatterjee and I have always been discussing many things, including medical science. And sir, I wish wholeheartedly that আপনার জন্য আর কোনোদিন ওষুধের দরকার না পড়ে। Means you always remain fit and fine. যেন কোনোদিনও ডাক্তারের কাছে না যেতে লাগে ওষুধ খাওয়ার জন্য, রিসার্চের জন্য যাবেন অবশ্যই। Keep blessing us all, and I thank you everyone.
রাজা কোথায়? So our Raja has been in the SMST before I joined. So তোমাকে কিছু একটু
আমি যখন জয়েন করি তো স্যারকে আমি প্রথম দেখেছিলাম, তো আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছিল স্যারের। তখন স্যার আমাদের এখানে নতুন অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর হিসেবে জয়েন করেছিলেন, আর আমাদের প্রফেসর অজয় রায় আমাদের হেড স্যার ছিলেন। তো উনি তখন মেডিকেল কলেজ থেকে আসতেন, প্রতিদিনই মোটামুটি দুদিন ছাড়া একদিন ছাড়া আসতেন। তখন স্যারের সঙ্গে আমার প্রথম পরিচয় হয়েছিল, আমরা আর্কিটেকচার বিল্ডিংয়ের পাশে ছিলাম। তখন স্যার এসে আমাকে কিছু নোট বানাতে দিতেন, আর আবার উনি চেক করে ওটা দেখে বলতেন যে ওটা ঠিক আছে কি না। সেই সময় থেকে স্যারের সঙ্গে পরিচয়, তারপরে স্যারের সঙ্গে এখন 9-10 বছর কাজ করা হয়ে গেল বা আরও বেশি। তো আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে স্যারের সঙ্গে কাজ করে, আর আমি খুব খুশি স্যারের সঙ্গে কাজ করে। স্যারের কাছে আমি আশীর্বাদ চাই।
Members say something, but before that, let us
say, I'll hand over mic to Professor Chatterjee and then Madam to say a few things. So Professor Chatterjee, please.
Very good evening to all. My journey will end very soon here physically, but as I believe in learning continuum, my learning will continue, and IIT Kharagpur, the great institute not only in India, acknowledged by the academic community abroad, it has provided me great opportunity to work at SMST, at medical college, and in collaboration with almost all the departments of IIT Kharagpur. And I learned that, yes, interaction is life. If there is interaction, it becomes pathological. So I shall continue my all sorts of interaction with the academic community of IIT Kharagpur as per opportunity, and I communicate my feelings to my colleagues, to my friends and the beloved students. Yes, you continue to interact and learn how to remain flexible, how to respect yourself, and how to respect others, how to know the emotions of the others. And if you know the logic of life, it includes both the reductionist logic and organismic logic. It includes the emotions. So you respect yourself and respect others, and you'll see, you'll mesmerize the world with your creation. And in this creation, everybody will be happy and benefited. Thank you. So I shall keep my interaction continuous. Thank you. Thank you.
Professor Chatterjee.
Farewell to my husband in his new chapter of life. We will always miss your presence so much. Our best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
Sit back.
wonderful songs. So now I like to call Devanshu for recite one poem for this session.
Good evening, everyone. So I will be reciting a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. যাবার দিনে এই কথাটি বলে যেন যাই, যা দেখেছি যা পেয়েছি তুলনা তার নাই। এই জ্যোতি সমুদ্র মাঝে যে শতদল পদ্মরাজে, তারই মধুপান করেছি ধন্য আমি তাই। যাবার বেলা এই কথাটি জানিয়ে যেন যাই, বিশ্বরূপের খেলা ঘরে কতই গেলেন খেলে, অরূপকে দেখে গেলেন দুটি নয়ন মেলে। পরশ যারে যায় না করা সকল দেহে দিলেন ধরা, এইখানে শেষ করেন যদি শেষ করে দিন তাই। যাবার বেলা এই কথাটি জানিয়ে যেন যাই, when I go from the hence, let this be my parting word, that what I have seen is unsurpassable. I've tasted the hidden honey of the lotus that expands in the sea of light, and thus I am blessed. In the playhouse of infinite forms, I have had my play, and I have caught sight of that who is formless. My whole body is thrilled with his touch who is beyond touch, and if end comes here, let it come. Let this be my parting word. Thank you. Next I would ask Sharon to sing some.
Thank you. আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি, আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি, ও হে দয়াময় পারে লয়ে যাও আমায়। আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি, আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি, ও হে দয়াময় পারে লয়ে যাও আমায়। আমি একা রইলাম ঘাটে, ভানুষে বসিল পাটে, তোমা বিনা ঘোর সংকটে, তোমা বিনা ঘোর সংকটে, না দেখি উপায় পারে লয়ে যাও আমায়। নাহি আমার ভজন সাধন ও চিরদিন কুপথে গমন। নাম শুনেছি পতিত পাবন, ভোলাম নাম শুনেছি পতিত পাবন, তাইতে দেয় দোহাই পারে লয়ে যাও আমায়। অগতির না দিলে গতি, ওই নামে রব খ্যাতি। অগতির না দিলে গতি, ওই নামে রবে খ্যাতি। ফকির লালন বলে অকুলের প্রতি ফকির লালন বলে অকুলের প্রতি কে বলবে তোমার আয় পারে লয়ে যাও আমায় আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি আমি অপার হয়ে বসে আছি ওহে দয়াময় পারে লয়ে যাও আমার I like to sing the last song of this program. আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ বসন্তের এই মাতাল সমীরণে আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ যাব না যে যাব না আর যাব না যে রইনু পরে ঘরের মাঝে যাব না গো যাব না যে রইনু পরে ঘরের মাঝে এই নিরালায় রব আপন কোণে যাব না এই মাতাল সমীরণে আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ আমারে মুছতে হবে মোরে আমারে যে যাতে হবে কি জানি কে আসবে কবে আমারে যে যাতে হবে কি জানি সে আসবে কবে যদি আমায় পড়ে তাহার মনে বসন্তের এই মাতাল সমীরণে আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ জ্যোৎস্না রাতে সবাই গেছে বনে আজ Thank you. Now we would like to present one short video from our student fraternity to our beloved JC sir. This will be the last program of this evening. Then there is a dinner for all. So please have that and thank you. Very much.
Light please. sir. It is Jyotirmoy here from MTech Batch of 2010 at SMST. Sir, I wish to take a moment to thank you for all the time and effort you have spent with us in shaping and molding us. Several of the concepts that you introduced to us back in college remain with us and could totally relate to and appreciate in our day-to-day life and work, specifically about complexities, heterogeneity, and diversity. Sir, on your retirement, as you start the next phase of your life, I wish you nothing but great happiness. To be honest, for me, it is hard to imagine SMST without you. Sir, I truly remember, I think the department will miss your continuous support, your encouragement, your positive attitude, and above all, a great smile, which I hope would be there as you hear to this message. Thank you again, sir, for everything, and wish you a very happy next phase of your life. Thank you.
Hello, this is Ami from my 2008-2010 SMST. কেমন আছে? আমি ভালো আছি. And thank you for your retirement team. And I just felt it been 12 years we attended your classes, but it just felt like yesterday to learn about OCT and histopathology and all the heterogeneity and ultrasound and whatnot. So thank you for giving us a nice foundation to build our future. And now after your retirement, I wish and I hope that you have a great time ahead. And maybe to begin with, you can come to Italian Health, where I am at the moment. And if you happen to come to Sweden, you are most welcome wholeheartedly, and wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Respected Jesus sir, I am Prashant Kurma from 2007-9 first MTech batch. I got to know about your retirement. I am sorry that after being passed out from KGP, I have not visited the campus. In case I visit there in the near future, I will feel your absence very deeply. Actually, we were lucky to have you as a professor at SMST, especially my MTech research advisor. I still feel that I could learn more from you during my stay at KGP. Technical and non-technical teaching during the SMST MTech program are still relevant to my career, especially your system-based problem-solving approach. I found you more than a professor or advisor in my life. Having a department just from few rooms to a multi-specialty supported research center was not possible without your unstoppable hard work and dedication. I remember with a smile a research dedication with Moody in your cabin and at your home. I wish you a good health and request you for your blessing throughout my life. Yes sir, thank you so much for your teaching, guidance and unstoppable role in our lives. আমার প্রণাম নবেন, অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
MTech 2007 batch. When I heard the news about your farewell, waves of gratitude and nostalgia washed over me. You were a source of inspiration for us during MTech days. Passion, dedication, thinking to solve the problems like oral cancer detection. I think those still has a huge impact on us as a researcher. You cultivated us to become a good researcher. Even on the courses like medical imaging or anatomy, I think even if I read something, I still remember your passion or the way you taught us those courses. Thank you for instilling in me the love for learning. Wish you all the best for your second innings.
Jyotirmoy sir, I would like to wish you all the very best on your entire life. You have been a great mentor, a great guru, and a great philosopher throughout your life. It's been a privilege working with you, Oliver, and today it's because of you. Thank you very much for all your guidance and all your love. Wish you all the very best in your retired life.
You had been an inspiration to all of us. Your contributions to the course was immense, and you were the sole torchbearer for starting our course at IIT. We will always cherish the moments we had with you, and we will always be thankful for introducing us to the amazing world of medical physics. Farewell, sir. Please keep in touch. And
Good morning, Jyotirmoy sir. This is Chatterjee, graduating MMST batch of 2018. I have learned a lot from you, and I just would like to say thank you for your guidance and for your teachings. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you? Hope you are doing good and you are in best of your health. And I just want to convey my gratitude in this short video. Yeah. So first of all, thank you very much, sir, for having me as your student and giving me all that guidance and support during my time at IIT Kharagpur. And it was a great learning experience that I had at IIT Kharagpur, and I was able to get mentored, or I was guided by Chatterjee sir in my MTech thesis, and the thesis was on detection and quantification of choroidal neovascular recession, which is an disease affecting the eye. And that work was made possible only because of the collaboration with Region Institute of Ophthalmology. And I remember that Chatterjee sir was the main person who brought in this collaboration or initiated that collaboration. I still remember the time that he came with me, or he brought me along with him, or he took me along with him to RIO, or Region Institute of Ophthalmology, to start that collaboration. And that was like the basis of all that I currently have, or I currently do. And from there only that research got all started. It was a beautiful collaboration, and I was able to do good amount of work there, and it was all because of his grace and blessings. And I thank you very much, sir, for all the guidance and support that you have provided. And I wish that you have a fantastic career in your fantastic future, in future endeavors. I wish you all the best. And thank you very much, sir. All the best. Thank you.
Hi all. What reminds me of Chatterjee sir was the trust he placed in his students. He believed in our potential and provided us with the necessary resources to pursue our investigation, research, and dreams. This valuable lesson that the crucial bond between a supervisor and a scholar is trust, which has been the cornerstone of my own approach to mentor my scholars. His legacy is not only measured in research papers and awards, but also the lives he has touched, inspired, and nurtured. Good day to you all.
Sir, thank you so much for being my PhD supervisor. More than that, a friend, a philosopher, guide, always there to listen to me, have long conversations on history, philosophy, politics, science, everything. I am so happy, proud, and so blessed to have you as my guide. I am whatever I am today as a researcher and as a person. A lot of it has been shaped because of your presence in my life. And thank you so much for that. I cannot stress that enough. And wish you a very happy farewell.
Hi sir. Thanks a lot for everything you have done for us. I hope you remember me, and I wish you a wonderful time ahead. warm regards, and once again, thank you for your teaching. Thanks a lot.
Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
Let us join for the dinner. Chatterjee. Thank you.